Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. Franklin Templeton lists Ethereum ETF on DTCC. Next, Bitcoin entering most likely 2 weeks for new BTC price dip. Also, Mainland China investor won't be able to buy Hong Kong Bitcoin ETFs. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles, and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. We have a quick request that doesn't cost you anything in order to help. Help us grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers by September, which would be our channel's 1-year anniversary. All we ask is that you click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. By clicking on these, it does help grow the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline: Franklin Templeton lists Ethereum ETF on DTCC. The DTCC listing does not guarantee SEC approval of Franklin's spot Ether ETF application. Asset management firm Franklin Templeton has listed its spot Ether exchange-traded fund, the Franklin Ethereum TR Ethereum ETF, or EZET, on the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, or DTCC website, a significant platform for securities transactions in the United States. The DTCC website's Create/Redeem column lists the ETF, indicating its availability for creation and redemption. The listing of the Franklin Templeton Ethereum Spot ETF on the DTCC website does not mean Franklin's spot Ether ETF application to the United States Securities and Exchange Commission will be approved. The DTCC website often lists securities eligible for trading and settlement within its systems, including ETFs that have completed particular registration or compliance processes. However, the approval status of an ETF filing is determined by the SEC based on various regulatory criteria and considerations. The $1.5 trillion asset management firm submitted its Form S-1 to the SEC on February 12th to apply for a spot Ether ETF. If approved, the ETF would be listed as Franklin Ethereum ETF on the Chicago Board Options Exchange. The SEC postponed a potential decision on Franklin Templeton's ETF application on April 23rd. The SEC said it extended the timeline to review the proposed rule change for the listing and trading of Franklin Ethereum Trust shares on the CBOE BZX exchange. The SEC now has until June 11th, granting an additional 45 days for evaluation. Other industry giants like BlackRock, Grayscale, Van Eck, and ARK Invest have also entered the spot Ether ETF race. However, the likelihood of the SEC approving spot Ethereum ETFs differs from that of spot Bitcoin ETFs prior to their approval in January. In March, Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Balchanis estimated the chances of the SEC approving a spot Ether ETF in May at around 35%, citing the regulatory's less engaged stance than during the Bitcoin ETF application process. He also mentioned that SEC Chair Gary Gensler's stance on Ether could impact the decision process, with Gensler refusing to clarify whether Ether is a security. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline: Bitcoin entering most likely 2 weeks for new BTC price dip, says analysis. Bitcoin market inertia is dragging on, and a BTC price drop over the next fortnight would correspond to classic post-halving behavior. Bitcoin slid lower into the April 26th Wall Street Open as familiar trading conditions kept bulls in check. Bitcoin ETFs see rough day. Data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed BTC price action coming full circle from highs of 65,300 into the daily close. A stubborn trading range retained power over the market amid problematic macroeconomic data and weak performance from the United States spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. These saw net outflows in excess of $200 million the day prior, extinguishing what was initially a promising start to the week. Rough day across the board for the Cointucky Derby and the Bitcoin ETFs yesterday. James Seifert, a dedicated ETF analyst at Bloomberg, wrote in coverage on X. 5 ETFs saw outflows for a total of negative $217 million. Franklin was only ETF with an inflow at $1.9 million. Amid a lackluster mood across crypto, some market participants began to suggest that an overall Bitcoin price trend could stay absent for a longer period. In his latest X analysis, however, Michael van de Poppe, founder and CEO of trading firm MN Trading, argued that altcoins would diverge significantly to deliver long-awaited gains. Bitcoin is still stuck in a range. I don't think we'll see much happening from here for the coming 3 to 6 months. Slow sideways, perhaps a grind, he predicted. Bitcoin's dominance of the overall crypto market cap circled 55% on April 26th, having come down after peaking at 57%, its highest level in 2 years, on April 13th. Analyst says next 2 weeks classic time for BTC price lows. Updating his monitoring of BTC price performance around the block subsidy halving, meanwhile, popular trader and analyst Rec Capital gave a 2-week deadline for any more significant dips to occur. In this cycle, Bitcoin has entered the post-halving danger zone, in purple, and is very near the range low, part of his latest commentary explained. If additional downside volatility below the range low is to occur, it would be during these upcoming 2 weeks. An accompanying chart compared behavior during the 2024 halving to historical norms. Our next top headline, Mainland China investors won't be able to buy Hong Kong Bitcoin ETFs. Mainland Chinese citizens will not be able to purchase Bitcoin and Ether ETFs in Hong Kong because Mainland China banned crypto transactions years ago. The upcoming launch of spot Bitcoin and Ether exchange-traded funds in Hong Kong will not open up the market for investors in mainland China, according to Bloomberg data analyst Jack Wang. Following Hong Kong's approval of spot BTC and ETH ETFs, the 3 Chinese asset managers, including China Asset Management, Harvest Global Investments, and Bosera, set the spot crypto ETFs through their Hong Kong subsidiaries on April 30th. Though the ETF issuers have close ties with mainland China, they will not be able to provide Bitcoin and Ether exposure to investors in that jurisdiction. Mainland Chinese citizens will not be able to participate in this, Wang said on April 24th during a Bloomberg webinar devoted to Hong Kong's approval of spot crypto ETFs. He cited a statement from the Chinese State Council issued in September 2021, which indicated that any financial institution is not allowed to create accounts, transfer funds, or provide clearing for any crypto-related transactions. So even for the futures-based crypto ETF listed in Hong Kong, I actually tried to set a trade. The brokers will just directly reject the trade, Wang stated, adding that Chinese investors are not going to get in touch with this product at all in the short term. He also expressed confidence that the launch of spot Bitcoin and Ether ETFs in Hong Kong will have no positive impact on the regulatory environment in mainland China and will not open the crypto market to Chinese investors. I would say it's 100% not going to happen, at least, the analyst said. According to Thomas Zhu, head of digital assets at Hong Kong-based China Asset Management, or China AMC, The legibility of mainland Chinese investors to acquire crypto ETFs in Hong Kong is dependent on the enactment of forthcoming regulatory modifications. As for other products, starting from 2014, the mainland and Hong Kong regulators made a concerted effort to establish Mainland Hong Kong Stock Connect. With these trading links, mainland investors can directly trade eligible Hong Kong stocks and ETFs, Zhu told Cointelegraph. Amid growing optimism about the upcoming launch of spot crypto ETFs in Hong Kong, Bloomberg analyst James Seifert pointed out that Bitcoin ETFs in the United States have more assets than all ETFs in Hong Kong. The U.S. ETF market is almost $9 trillion in assets. That's trillion with a T. The entire Hong Kong ETF market is around $50 billion. Mainland China ETFs are around $325 billion. We're talking literally orders of magnitude differences in size and impact, Seifert wrote in an X post on April 12th. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.